my PC.
That's what it is.
Huh? Say again. Oh, I see, I see. So I go hop on it, get the view count up.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's more for then I don't have to save it to my desktop if I want to have it be saved.
YouTube? Yeah.
You tell me
YouTube.
think about it. Well, I did. I don't want to feel a thing anymore. Are you ready?
Yes.
Toy to toy
Examine
toy.
the water.
Aye, Captain. I might here. Let me change this to the game. It'll be less problematic. Oh, Mr. Dorsey, you ready? You ready now?
No, I can't see anything.
You can't see anything? What now?
Stream failed.
What?
Let me try again. Stream ended. Let me try again. There we are.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Would you read this again for me? I wasn't listening. I was
Step among the muds and grasses. That's the voice I read it in the first time.
Yeah, the way you got it.
Ye step among the muds and grasses, but some desperate creature scraped this land cleaner than he would they could eat. It takes ye a few moments before you find anything that doesn't fall apart under your touch. Once it hits the creepers, they bend backwards swiftly, then try to reach you with a loud swish, getting a bit longer as they repeat this attempt a few times. You tell your mount to step away, but the plants don't chase after you.
I'll examine the water.
Examine the water.
Should I do my? The dirty ponds are hard enough to see through. It takes a few minutes before you find a stick long enough to poke the water and reach into the bottom. Even at the very bank, the water is as deep as your palfrey is tall. It's quite possible that none of these conveniently spread paths appeared here on their own. Could it be that the locals carried much of this soil by themselves, connecting the deeper bogs with the other parts of the peninsula? Before you have time to dwell on it, you jump back, dodging the strike of a green siren. You run away so quickly that it gives up its pursuit.
I see what's in the big old brain bank.
Mushrooms are growing.
Ah, it's still the mushrooms. Well, I think we're kind of stuck. I don't really think we can go anywhere.
We can go east.
Okay, Ash.
Huzzah.
I thought we were supposed to go south, but yes.
Well, we were stuck there.
The road takes you to a ledge of the woods.
What?
A few trees have found lucky scraps of soil towering above the water, while others, shorter and not as lush, have roots sunk into the pond. Some of the plants were felled with tools, so the root itself isn't dark, while the few sunbeams getting through the weaker branches on your left are surrounded by darkness and swarms of insects. Help me! Help! The sudden cry, as well as screams of pain, reach you from between the trees. A woman or a child.
Hey, women. What do we do? I
It might be
think
trapped, and even if it's not, I can help them.
that does sound like Duncan Idaho.
He's like, where's the money? Where's the monetary value in such an effort?
I don't see any coin on them. Must be on my way.
We'll try to spot anyone. We won't leave just yet.
Among the green and red leaves, you don't see any unusual colors. Come to think of it, there's but a few creatures in sight, other than the flies and mosquitoes. The dark-winged birds are quiet. The sparse toads let out sporadic, tense croaks. It's a trap.
Yeah, I'm happy on it. But what if it's not?
It might not be.
Quick save, and then we'll.
No, that's cheating.
Continue. No, it's not.
Fine.
That's the whole point of it.
Dismount?
Yeah.
Duncan Idaho faces danger head on.
No, he faces potential monetary value.
Head on.
If you kill a beastie, you can always sell its teeth and fangs.
True. There you go. Want to?
Oh, you lean toward the pond. That's my bad, dude. I'm just gonna sit there reading it in my head. You lean toward the pond. It's cleaner than the other parts of the bogle, and you see the bottom. Parts of it are still more than knee deep in the sulfur. Sulfuric odor makes you step away with a frown. The brownish color can't hide all the bones and plant remains are sticking out of the bed. It might be a good moment to open my bag and drink a healing potion. I feel like there's gonna be beasties like a saurian in the water. I take off everything below my waist. What? Why would you do that? Like, like how is that? How does that help?
Rush? Do we rush in? Right. What do you think?
I'll let you decide. I gotta make the last decision.
I think we rush in if we're going full force into this.
Hell, man. Yeah, we really gotta play the warrior class, dude. It'd be so much fun.
Our appearance.
That's okay.
You get slower with every step as your pants and boots are soaked in water and mud. The cold water makes you shiver and the sulfuric odor makes you glance at the animal bones sticking out of the pond bed. The voice doesn't stop. You gather your bravery and move forward, disturbing the sediment so much that it forms a cloud of mud under every step. You run into the trees.
Observe the tree crowns.
Yeah.
You move deeper in, but your clothes turn every step into a struggle. You don't spot anything peculiar among the branches until your eyes land on an unusual gray bird which seems to open its beak just at the same time you hear a painful shout. A dark shape is descending toward you from the very same tree. I think we strike it.
True. The axe you brought north almost doesn't land, but your quick reaction overcomes the blade's shortcomings. It hits the beast, cutting the skin on its shoulder slightly, but also pushing it with a powerful blow. You step away, avoiding the pounce. A dark creature plunges into the water. Look at it.
The cat's legs are bent, ready to jump, wide and muscular. Its eyes stare at you without a blink, are round and yellow with pitch black irises in the center. Its waist high with its chin hanging just above the water, and a jaw that could bite off your limb in a heartbeat. It has short hair and whiskers, and a nose as big as your hand. Even without the dirt, it's almost black, with glimpses of yellow that form a rose-like pattern on its sides and dots on its head. You can't see the creature's paw through the now clouded water. The cat lets out a growl like a saw-cutting log. The slight wound in its shoulder doesn't seem to bother it.
We all know that if you run from cat creatures, they'll chase you, so... Defense.
Yep. It's just like Predator Rule 101. Like, it's gonna chase you if you start running.
When you hear the flapping of wings, it's already too late. Bird talons sink into your shoulder, and once you get distracted, the cat darts forward, reaching for your thighs. You evade its first strike. But it pushes your stomach with its huge paw cutting through the armor. Before you can reach it with your blade, it's already out of your range. Your gambeson keeps you in one piece. The gray bird also flies away, now circling around you, gracefully avoiding the tree trunks and branches. It has a red tail and a short, curved, vulture-like beak. It growls just like the cat did a moment ago, and you notice that the human screams have disappeared. So it's two
against one.
Duncan Idaho like can win.
Maybe. The cat looks into your eyes and roars. As it moves forward, you hardly see any blood on its shell. Its companion circles around you looking for an opportunity to attack from above.
Opportunity attack. Um. Well.
Well, good at rolling dice. Very
True.
good at rolling
Very
dice.
good.
I'm not sure about that when it comes to combat stuff, but
That will be fine. I think we
just dice rolling in general.
we go precise. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I think too.
Oh. The bird distracts you by pecking at your hair, jacket, and hands. You do your best to evade the cat's attack and strike it as it charges you. Your attempt fails, even though you also land a hit. The beast manages to reach your stomach with its claws, slashing through your armor, while your old axe cuts the beast's shoulder slightly. You're bleeding. Your gambeson was already in such bad shape that it made little difference. Struggling, you push it away. Oh my. No, we can win. We can win.
Its companion seems to keep a larger distance than it did before. Precise tactic again.
Surely it'll work the second time. 99% of gamblers quit right before they hit big.
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
same thing.
Oh, is it?
It's just the same thing,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Push it away. Attack the bird. Do we keep fighting or just run?
I don't think we can. We don't have a potion.
Yes, we do.
Oh, we do have a potion.
Can't use my inventory.
Fuck it, attack the bird.
Attack the
See what
bird.
happens.
Hey!
Ah, finally. You wait for the bird to dive at you, then take a swing using your time to get further away from the cat. Jesus, I'm butchering this action right now. The blade sends halves of the raven-sized creature into the water to the enjoyment of the local scavengers. A few gray and red feathers are drifting next to you. Cat time.
Cat roars towards its dead companion and looks into your eyes. As it moves forward slowly, its blood mixes with the cloud of dirt.
Surely we tried to stay safe.
I think we can do it now. There's no bird.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey! Oh!
Oh. We're not dead yet.
Hmm.
Huh. You do your best to evade. Oh, it's the same thing.
Yep. Well, I did my best. Oh.
Huh?
Wait, who's reading this? You.
The cat looks at its dead companion and without a second thought leaps away, then partially swims, crossing the pond with a speed matching your palfrey's gallop. You consider following it, but after it reaches a tree crown with just 2 jumps, then it gets to another one within a single breath. You wipe your forehead and turn away. Gasping, wet, and frustrated, you hobble back to the beaten path. Tug seems worried, and you try to ease its soul with a few encouraging words, hoping it will leave you alone for a minute. You consider washing your clothes, but you need a wash tub for it, if not a stream. Push on as many dry clothes as you can find, hoping your wet boots won't give you a cold. I will do my best.
We could go deeper, but I think we should just go back.
Yeah,
Maybe to Foggy. Do we have money?
a little bit.
1 coin.
Yeah.
I think we should go to Foggy.
Yeah, back to Foggy.
Yeah.
Foggy! Foggy! Oh, it says the wetlands got dangerous an hour earlier. It's like as we got into the wetlands, it got even worse. Enter the tavern. Foggy. We can drink our healing potion.
Oh, true. Oh, but we might need to save it.
Yeah.
If we rest.
We need to waste time somehow. Yeah, sell 'em. 3 dragons.
Huh. She doesn't seem to Well, three's good. Yeah.
Yeah. We have meals. You don't have to worry about that.
How much time do we have? 4 hours. I mean, we could just make it back to Haller's Dell or something.
Yeah, but Foggy has food for us. We do need to
True.
repair our Gambison though.
True, which we could do there.
Once the man in black fur hears your steps, he nudges his companion nods towards you. They pull away. They put away an old noose traps they were trying to fix, proper for hares and small birds. The tall one spreads his arms, thundering his loud welcome. A road warden, eh? I guess we're going to see each other a lot. I'm Elan, and this shorty here is Zvi. The man in the black fur looks up, frowning. There's also the one-handed man you saw in the attic. Unlike the rest of the staff, he has an unkempt beard and worn clothes made of blue fabric, patched with scraps of flour sacks. He's looking down to examine a trap, but his shoulders are slumped, eyes absent. Ellen doesn't introduce him. Duncan, Idaho. Nice to meet you. Sorry. I feel like that's how he talks.
See now. V stares at the hourglass hanging from your neck. What's with the wings? His grating voice is uniquely inquisitive. Are you a missionary? No.
Not at all. Many people wear these in Hovleven. They're just wearing it for no reason.
Yes.
I'm expressing my beliefs, sure, but I don't try to convert anyone.
It's Duncan, Idaho, a religious man.
He's religious for money. He's religiously devout to money.
Expressing my beliefs, sure.
Is that so? He growls, but his eyes soften. Ilan puts on an unconvinced smile. You may want to take it off while you're not in the city. You won't find many allies in the north, other than Old Pagos and Gale Rocks. Folks around here have their own traditions.
True.
The third man gives you a curious glance. You're brave to wear the blessed sign, he whispers, but the right needs souls willing to fight in their name. Zvi rolls his eyes, but the man goes on. The pagans look at us, judge our lips and hands. You ought to be brave. Don't throw away your salvation. Think of what the tribe of the Southern Valley did centuries ago, when they hid their hourglasses to buy ibixes from the Ice Clan. He has the accent of city folk, just like we do. Click on that little intelligence thingy-mabobber.
I can turn this around. The tribe did so for a good reason. Don't you remember? They were fighting for survival. Sure. 1/5 of them died just a year later. If they'd kept their trust, Right's mercy would have saved them all.
Or none of them. The right saves those they choose. Prayers mean little.
True. What shall we pick?
I like the first or the second option.
I kind of like the second one. I feel like he's kind of indifferent. He's like,
Yeah. He raises his chin. Their situation was their undoing. They were not weak in faith, seeking help among the pagan tribes. If it had not been for their broken paths and betrayals, they would have not been pushed into such a rough path.
True.
Uh,
Like the third option. Because like the rites are like this
Yeah.
religion's like very logical. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. You attribute the misdeeds based on their struggles, but it's just as likely their land was simply harsh. None of us deserves every bad thing that happened, nor every good thing. Think of Emperor Adir's childhood.
He freezes with a terrified grimace. His eyes mist over at your harsh look. He then raises his arm, shaking his fist. But once he notices his stump, he hides it in the palm of his hand. He looks at the ground. True, I may be lost in my thoughts, but I do know that the right punishes the weak, the arrogant, the crooked. As the leaves rustle, you barely recognize his words. I do apologize, traveler. I'm too eager to judge. He takes a step back and sits down by the palisade without even looking at the traps. After a few heartbreaks, Ilan breaks the awkward pause. His amused voice scares away the bird. Are you at the pell to the north yet, friend? He blushes. How is Dalit doing? She's well. Seems to be keeping the crew together.
True. His voice gets drowsy. Her soul is young, but everyone listens when she speaks. She's always so bored, that one. His smile turns into a grin. Better say hi to her for us. Her boss is looking for hard drinks and healing potions. I wish I could have helped her. He glances at his companion, who's currently observing a column of ants running alongside the palisade. They were offering good prices, and she was really good at dice, and told us about so many monsters. Svi adjusts his black cloak. Jesus Christ. Svi adjusts his black cloak. Our traps won't fix themselves. What brings you to us? Ilan frowns at this interruption, but says nothing.
Turn toward the one without a hand. Do you know Tulia?
Do you?
Oh, the man gives you a surprised glance, but then looks down and crosses his arms, holding his hand under his shoulder. I'm a new man now. There's nothing that ties me to the army.
Across a great part of this land, greater than most.
Is this Asterion?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
How do you know, though?
Asterion is a road warden. This guy's like an army guy.
Well,
And its name
like
isn't
one of the
Asterion.
options. We don't know his name.
Don't we? I thought it was Ilan.
No, it's just a man without a hand.
Oh.
Takes a deep breath. His voice is close to a whisper. There's a fog in my soul.
No, his name
He's
is
on the eastern
Svi.
road. Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah. Hey, no, but yeah, his name is Spy or whatever. TVI.
No.
Yeah, Spy.
No, there's Ilan and Spy. Ilan is the guy, the tall guy. Spy's the guy with the black cloak. Or Svi or Spy, whatever his name is.
Sure.
And then this guy's just the man without a hand.
He
He has
takes
no
a deep,
name. He wasn't introduced.
yeah. He takes a deep breath. His voice is close to a whisper. There's fog in my soul. I was on the eastern road, hungry and sick, praying for the right to send its beasts on me and save me from the pains of living. I remember the touch of fur and the breath on my neck, the claws pinning me to the ground. I was waiting with my eyes closed, and I woke up in the middle of the night, still feeling. I got back on my feet, walking until I reached the lights of this tavern, without so much as a bruise. Foggy may have no faith in her heart, but the right used her kindness to give me a second chance. Ilan frowns at the man's words. There's a cautiousness in his voice. You may be crazy, but it's true. He came here after midnight, raving. Maybe the monsters don't like his scent. Brought everything.
I think it's Asterion.
Yeah, it might be.
I'm thinking it's Asterion. He hides his stump in the palm of his hand and curls up. I've seen a dragon eating an ape that tore away the head of a monstrous cat, and a wolf without fur that was as quick as lightning. Now leave me alone, evil spirit. Let my shame rest. He's shaking. Let him be, eh? Svi grunts at you. Nothing wrong about a man trying to forget. Ilan rubs his chin. Furless wolf friend? I've heard about one. Our tribesfolk saw it in the heart of the woods, a nasty beast. Let's hope I won't find it made for breeding. It charges at you like a runner and jumps right at your throat. He touches his neck, so even the hunters stay away from it. Too bad we've no crossbows. He raises his wooden club. Aye, better to avoid the deep woods without one. Didn't we kill one? I'm pretty sure we killed a furless wolf.
No, we scared it off. We yelled at it. We stood up.
Oh, yeah. That, dude, the first wolf was a bitch.
True. What's your plan? I could use some work. Svi nods and Aelin's voice gets even louder. Glad to hear that. There's hardly any fruits left around here, and even fewer mushrooms, so we're planning to do some bird catching, a hunt without killing. Maybe not today, but in 1 day. Maybe a bit later. What do you say? How much do you pay?
I mean, it may be a scary trip, but it won't take that long. Ilan shrugs. Just show up here at noon or before it. We'll be back in a few hours. You get 5 dragons, 2 if the bird dies. It's a good price for one afternoon, eh?
Can't leave my horse behind. Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. Aelin waves a hand, just like his mother. The idiot will take care of it. The one-handed man starts to object, but a harsh shut up from Svi makes him sigh. His shoulders sag. Aelin goes on. He's a loony and would stumble over his own feet on a trip, but does what he needs when told to. And you know he won't steal it. He hates animals.
I feel like this is Asterion.
Yeah, it could be. And why would you need my help with the birds?
Ilan glances at the cords used for snares. These won't do. I want to catch a runner this big. He raises his muscular arm and stops it maybe a foot above his head, and bring it here alive. He wants meat for later. The man with one hand interrupts him. His voice is weak but disdainful. Beasts ought to be dealt with, not tamed. Bonding with monsters brings only death. Will bring us full bellies in winter, squawks Svi.
Fine, I'll be back in 1 day.
What's your plan exactly? Hold on.
Yeah.
What's your plan exactly?
And then grabs a rope and shakes in front of you. We'll catch its neck. Your part would be to keep it from running. Don't hurt it. Just make it busy enough for us to surround it. This all sounds really dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's why we want you to do the rough part, Svi smirks. We're just foragers. A road warden knows how to fight, eh?
True.
At least it's on its own, without its flock.
I feel like I could use better equipment.
You're putting me in front of a large beast
True.
just for 5 dragons? That's bullshit.
You haggle for a bit while Aelin gets easily convinced. It's Svi who cuts your conversation short. Even if his voice is croaky, it's also firm. You'll get 8. Ask for more and we'll do better buying food and howlers. Alright. What are you gonna do with your kid?
Okay, I feel like I could use better equipment.
True.
Well, you shouldn't need weapons for it, friend, but you may look for something worthwhile in Howler's Dell and points west. Akakios is all about trade, not much for idle talk, but he sells things for all his folk.
True. What are you gonna do with it? We'll tether it to the palisade for a day or 2, then take it to creeks. Our tribesfolk have enough space to look after it through autumn. Maybe it'll drop a few eggs. Even if not, it's fresh food. Alright. I'll be back in 1 day.
In 1 day.
Or soon after that.
Or soon after that. So, we go back to Howler's Dell.
Suppose so. Yeah, we can make it. Shall we?
We shall.
Skirt. To the tailor.
Yeah.
I need your services. Oh. 3 coins.
It's kind of worth, though.
We also have no hearts.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we have to pay for shelter. Okay, maybe we pay for shelter first. Bath and dinner.
Isn't there...
Oh, we just need a bath.
Okay, it's 2 coins. We get 1 health, 1 food, and we'll fix up the rest of our stuff. We're gonna lose a whole
Make us look
bunch
clean.
doing this.
Yeah, might as well sleep in a room.
Yeah. Me. Me. Oh.
The moon is bright, and so is the night. You recognize shapes of owls and bats, and spot movements on the ground. There are many stories about the moon's origins and purpose, and are older than any of the doctrines known in the cities. These legends are shared not by religions, but rather the tribes, as if they're part of a deeper conviction, something spread through the milk of the mother, the wet nurses, or through the whispers of trees and winds.
I think that Duncan Idaho believes.
The moon is up there. We are here now. Here's what it hides.
It's a large rock that will one day fall from the sky and crush everything that's alive, starting a new age
Of
of
course,
darkness.
the only logical outcome.
For some reason, it controls the weather. Home of strange animals. I think he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Yep.
I would well agree.
Spend the night in
Spend the
peace.
night? Oh yeah, my bad.
In a clean bed with a tightly shut window and a warm blanket. In the morning, you find a stool placed by your bed, covered with 2 boiled eggs, a cup of buttermilk, and some muffin offals. Once you get dressed and go downstairs, a young boy who's covered in mud and speaks in an unusually loud and enthusiastically mentions that Tug has already been brushed and watered. You nod, but he runs outside without noticing it. The innkeeper is sitting near the door, from time to time carrying out another bowl with either stew or gruel. Thias is nowhere to be seen. The scavenger is sitting on a bench near the creek bank, apparently napping, though he winks at you when he catches your glance. Should we go to him?
Sure.
Hey, Roaster. He doesn't have anything to use. How are things? Oh, he's already told us this. I'm too tired. Oh.
Oh, we need to talk to the druidess about the tree.
Yeah. We should definitely rest for a day, probably.
We need money though.
Yeah, well, we can for free rest, but it's just 1.
Oh, do we get health back for it or no?
Yeah, it's a
We
quarter.
do. Yeah, we should probably rest.
They're druidess.
Have you ever met Asterion?
Hi. Any
Seeing
reason?
that you wait for a more detailed answer. She taps her finger on her staff. We had no reason to talk with him.
Farewell. Looking for a healer? Maybe she'll heal us.
Yeah, I say we just rest then.
Isn't there something that we can do? Maybe we should put this away. Yeah, okay. Rest. We do have
Resting
enough
toy.
coin,
Oh, do we have enough coin for the other one?
but hardly.
I don't know. I feel like we should save that for
Yeah.
Turns out the rest was. Oh,
I think we'd read that before.
is it nighttime now? Yeah.
Oh god.
Sleep in a room.
You
Oh
think so?
shit, we were supposed to go to the trappers today.
It said a day or soon after.
I got you. Yeah, we'll just rest again then.
Do you want to do this one and then just eat? Because if we spend our last 2 coins, we're probably gonna be fucked.
I mean, what the health?
True. It would be pretty. But that's too dry. We don't have any money. That's whatever.
We're about to get 8.
Yeah, but we need like 20 for a crossbow.
That's halfway.
Eh. Fine. It doesn't even, we're gonna be in the woods and shit. Fine.
I guess we could eat at Foggy's. Never mind.
Yeah, we've seen this one. Hardly any light reaches the ground, the clouded sky, this and that, no predators, you're good. Yes, so we know. Alright,
Okay, back to Foggy's then.
we could offer our services. What do they want? 2 coin? No, we'll go to Foggy. Back to Foggy's, as you say. Hello. Have everything I need. Let's hunt while it's still early.
Yes. And then claps his hands. And we're going. Idiot. Take care of the horse. He nods toward the man with one hand. Puts proudly a rope and a bag on his shoulders, while Svi shoves everything under his black cloak. They gather by the gate and mock their companion as he toddles towards the lake with an empty bucket. Grab whatever may be used from my bags and scratch Tug's neck. He's a good boy, Tug. He's a good boy.
The brook carries down leaves and branches from the hills, sending them into the lake. The statue stands in all its glory, observing the road and those who use it. A nice thing, isn't it? Ilan thunders behind you. It's older than our home. What'd you say? Chips in Svi. You have such things by Hoplevin on the roads. Carrying your belongings on your own is surprisingly tiring, and you make noises with every turn. We do. They're old from before the war.
Makes a satisfied grin. The war has ruined everything, hasn't it? All the monuments and palaces and temples and slave owners. Poor northerners. After a short chuckle, the larger man goes on. What sort of statue used to be there?
Well, which one?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Did we come from a very pompous society?
I mean, we're pompous.
Yes, but does that mean we came from a pompous society?
Uh, Probably.
Alrighty then. People pay him.
Both of them laugh. But of course, what else could be expected of those who have more than they can eat? History. After a few decades, Ilan points with his chin at the statue. They'll be just like this one, lost to time. At least sculptors get some food for it. Yeah, the absent eyes of the statue have nothing to add. It was me who
Oh, you
got rid
know
of
who
those
this is?
bushes, you know.
Oh yeah, it was me. I did it. Svi narrows his eyes but speaks with a cheerful tone. Ah, and I thought a beast ate the leaves. There are no paw prints around, eh? I don't think anyone on the coast is going to kneel before it, adds the larger man. Well, I guess it does look nicer now. You know this is?
Nah, Ilan is more focused on the fish breaking through the surface of the lake. It's old and the woman is a stranger. I heard no stories of it. Mama could. We should move on.
Go forward.
Death.
Just everyone's dead. The valley's flanked by the hills. To the west of the grasses and bushes blend into the horizon, turn into another part of the forest. The southern hills are gray and tall, with the forest like rock faces, a crown of conifers. The northern ones have countless sand-colored rocks, lumped together like piles of rubble and clay, bearing hardly any soil or weeds. The plants are the plants here are struggling. The grass is short and yellowish, sometimes dried out. The bushes have silver leaves, like many plants from sunny areas. The mushrooms can't hide in the shadows, but as you approach one, you see it's growing from the remains of a dead bird, while others are covering old branches and other plants. They won't last much longer. Ellen points east to the large bird at the edge of the horizon, which freezes in the middle of a step and turns its orange head in your direction. See? Time to get ready. What's I thought we were trapping it.
Yeah, we're supposed to be
What's
distracting it while they like noose it.
what's the plan?
Well, avoid the beaks avoid the beak and the legs and the trample. He pauses, inspecting the loop at the end of his rope, and don't hurt it if you don't have to. We don't want it to be we don't want it to be a bother. Svi jauntily drops his belongings in the middle of the road and jumps in place, rhythmically breathing. After he takes off his black cloak, he reveals a set of fancy clothes made of black leather. Clothes of a sneaky adventurer. It changes like a moron. Or it charges like a moron. Be nimble, that's all. One or two ropes on the neck and we're halfway home. But don't let it pass you by. Should I also take
Should I
a
also
rope?
take a rope? Yeah. I don't know, friend, says Ilan. Roping isn't easy. Don't be too reckless. We don't have magic on our hands. We can't buy another road warden as his companion. So don't make this a bad trade for us.
Wait for them to get to the size of the valley. And approach the bird. Oh god. It's taller than Tug, with wide breasts and long, thick, partially feathered legs that could easily trample your chest. Its thighs are thick and powerful. The pointy beak could swallow your entire forearm. Your steps are getting slower. Look around nervously.
Focus my breath.
Yeah.
You put your right hand on your chest, noticing it's rising and falling as the air moves through your nose. You can't take your eyes away from the creature's overwhelming posture, but as you breathe, as your breath remains deep and slow, you don't feel afraid, just ready to defend yourself. Soon the bird is surrounded by a group, and the pond behind it blocks its path of escape. Once it realizes that, it speeds up, charging in direction.
Take a
Take
good
a
look.
good look at the monster.
It's tall, wide, with a massive head. Its feathers are torn by the wind. They're vividly brown, white, and creamy, longer than your handspan, coating the creature like a cape. Its steps are heavy and deliberate. The neck, as long as a limb, keeps moving around, sometimes staring at you with but a single black pupil surrounded by deep orange. The light gray beak resembles the leaves of the local plants. The tip is curved, pointy, and in no way smooth. It carries dozens of grooves, maybe a sign of old age, maybe a trace of hundreds of months.
Which one?
Okay. I think we should respect it, but sure. Dude.
It may be a good moment to open my bag and drink a healing potion. As it's running at you. It waits no more. It raises its head and makes a long, piercing screech, which fills up the entire valley. The feathers on its neck are shaking, but also waving, moved by the muscles. It then flaps its wings and lunges forward, still shouting, charging at you with full force.
I think we should. Oh, we're a gambler. We could try and rope it.
I thought we didn't have a. Wait, when did we get a rope?
We just have a rope, I think. Yeah, we just have a rope.
I don't know, the other guys are saying don't try it. Do we disregard that?
Nah, we can keep our distance. Yeah.
Indulge when necessary.
Ooh. The giant feet are pounding the ground with every leap, scuffing up clouds of leaves and sand. It lowers its long neck, pointing it at you like one would with a spear. You do your best to find a balance between running to safety, jumping away from the beak, and staying close to hold the bird's attention. Its reflexes are so quick that you can't imagine doing all of this while also trying to strike it back. Finally, the beast lands a hit. Your gambeson, already damaged, isn't enough. You feel the stickiness of your blood. Though, in pain, you manage to leap away, then wait for another charge. I think we should try and dodge it again.
Okay.
Oh. Same thing.
God, what the fuck are these guys doing? Alright, we'll rope it. Fuck it.
Yeah, try to rope it.
You prepare yourself to throw, and the creature gets distracted by the approach of your companions. Your loop lands on its head, so you pull, squeezing the monster's thick neck. It twists its shell in anger, then runs at you, not giving you a chance to choke it. It may still be in danger, you now have an additional way to stop it from running away.
Just try and dodge again.
Yeah.
You do your best to find balance. Oh, you're lucky. It doesn't hit. But it stops in place. This is your pain. Looks again. I mean, I guess we just, hold our ground this time? It seems like this isn't working.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh.
Oh, I think we're dead. You wait to duck at the very last moment. You try to catch the beast from the side, but it has enough time to peck your shoulder, then your back. Gambeson is of little use. You scream in pain as your blood releases. You press your shell against the monster's wing, trying to avoid its legs. The runner, as confused as you are, makes an angry screech and tries to shake you off. The feathers are scratching your cheeks and getting in your mouth. Once the bird gets rid of you, it runs east, not aware that it only helps your companions. Gee, what are these guys fucking doing?
Yeah, I guess dodge again.
Yep.
What?
This is bullshit.
Yeah, you do your best to find a balance.
They
You
didn't do
jump.
anything.
Nah, they didn't. They just flees, and then won't be back.
Great.
anytime soon.
What a fucking waste.
Yeah. That's crazy. How many hits do you have to, like what are you supposed to do? Your companions are grumbly, but at least you move at a good pace. You have time to listen to birds and observe the hills and meadows. After you reach the lake, a blue wolf starts to follow you, hiding among the tall grasses, but it ends up disappearing among the thicker bushes. See, nothing to be afraid of, says V, with a smile as he wipes off the sweat from his forehead. In the middle of your journey, you think about Tug. During your stroll, everything seems taller, and the creatures you pass by feel more real, as if they're no longer just shadows for you to leave behind. Feels imagining more is that I don't have most of my stuff. I'm unprepared. True.
Yeah.
We should rob these
Yeah, that was
guys.
bullshit. That was just garbage. Yeah, kill them. Fucking slit their throats.
True. We
That
lacked
was
one
bullshit.
more
Bunch of
soul.
fucking baloney.
Yeah. Don't we have food or something? We need somebody to be able to heal us.
We're full on food, so we can't.
Or we
We
can just
can't ask for more
we
food.
can drink the pot. Probably
I
worth.
guess, but like, we might as well just. Oh wait, we don't have any dragons.
Yeah. Like
God,
we're
what a
cooked.
fucking waste! Jesus Christ. Useless. Like they didn't do anything.
No, they didn't. I think we should drink the potion probably.
Yeah.
Just 'cause we're so low. Oh. Cool.
Full health.
We could go up to Gale Rocks
We
again.
need to put those fucking those
East.
rods around here.
Yeah. We got them like a bunch of places. We need to put them up here and over here. I think we go up here.
Yeah.
The Gale Rocks.
The workers are now resting, preparing themselves for the arrival of the fishers, while the younger locals still have to move wares and tools behind the buildings. Wherever there's a table or bench, there are people feasting on the roasted fish and fresh fruits. The smell of herbs burns your nostrils. The youngsters are focused on their play, overseen by the elders, but even they seem to have little energy left. The laziness covers everyone like a fresh blanket. The locals avoid your eyes, yet you could swear you're watched wherever you go. You go to...
The head woman.
Sure.
You ascend the hill. The guard stands up and puts his woodwork on his pillow, then asks you to wait. You hear his and the head woman's voices coming from the hall, and once the man returns, he nods gently. You're asked to enter.
Severina puts away her writing instruments, glances at you, then frowns. The closer you get, the more annoyed she seems to be, but she says nothing.
Tell her about the village?
Sure.
She looks at the perfumed man who's standing with an open mouth. You glance at the crossbow woman who has lowered her weapon. The head woman, still without a word, leans forward and rests her forehead on the back of her hand. The guard tries to speak, but she looks at him with sorrow. Let me think, she states. After less than a minute, tells him to gather the council once your meeting is over. She goes to the exit. Find any bandits. Or we can just leave.
Yeah.
Very well.
Keep heading north. The gatekeeper.
Oh,
Let's just keep it north.
we've never been here. Oh. Jesus.
Jesus Christ. My turn or yours?
I don't remember.
The roars of the sea reach you first, then the cold wind and the light. There are hardly any shrubs nearby, and as you ride downhill toward the white and gold beach, the sunbeams hit you with full force. The sea here is not like the one from Port. The harbor waters most people see during their busy days are full of life. Ships, warehouses, traders, dockers, and of course there's Sickle, the barrier island that provides the city with its lagoon, but also serves as a home to dozens of species of birds, monkeys, and rodents. For most people, the sea is never silent. But if one travels to Sickle and looks west, or embarks on a boat and sails away, there's yet another view, a very different one. A never-ending blue. The emptiness, the humming waves, the monsters swimming to the surface just to take a breath, not even interested in the wooden vessels. They say that if one jumps off a ship with a heavy stone, it will drown before they touch the seabed. Here, however, the water can't be separated from the rocks that cut through it, like a swarm of mushrooms in a dark forest. Excuse me. Their shapes and sizes vary, but it's the number that makes them unusual. If you were to name each one, you'd have to make up at least half the names. There's no doubt where the name of Gale Rocks comes from. The stone piercing through the surface of the water, shaped like beast fangs, as if they're asking the ships to dare and test their strength.
Keeps the cleaner parts, and is awful. Follow the sharp turn to the right. The road remains broad enough for carts and wagons, and avoids the sands, letting tug trot without disturbances. The grasses to the east and south are short, and hardly any shrubs have managed to oppose the harsh winds. The human activity you witness is intense. A large barge, is resting on the river, immobilized by the ropes and wooden posts, and you see a few people foraging at the beach and in the grasses. Even more people, most of them without wrinkles, are gathered at the pier, where they prepare their boats and nets and talk about their plans for the following hours. You reach the end of the beaten path, getting to the stone-made pier, just next to a small, dome-shaped shed. Only the door seems to be fairly new, and you don't doubt that both of the structures have been repaired many times in the past, crumbling under the touch of the waves. I think we should talk to the fishers.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, fishes. I'm gonna take a pee real quick. Hello.
Oh, I'm back.
Did you read it?
You approach a group. No, not yet. You approach a group of workers standing in front of the shed. Photios. Photios? No, Photios is there. One of them tells you and points at the tallest man dressed in undyed wool and linen. He's discussing something with a group of workers, but as you head in his direction, he nods for you to join him on the side. His outfit is heavy, appropriately so for someone who spends long hours under the hits of the cold onshore winds. The massive leather boots, thick tunic, pants, and heavy cloak, now held under his arm, make you wonder if he'd even be able to swim. Like most sea folk, he has long limbs, almost no facial hair, ears so flat they're hardly noticeable. His neck draws your eyes. It's covered with marks left by the burning suckers of a sea monster, as wide as your finger, as long. Below these scars, he's wearing a pendant made of a fist-sized black bead. He speaks first with the strong and confident voice of a young man, no older than 25. We don't really sell any catch on our own. We ask our smokers or the cook. That's okay. I didn't want any fish.
I like talking to you. And who are you exactly? After you introduce yourself, the man raises a corner of his mouth in an angry grimace. I won't have much to tell you, Road Warden. Like my neighbors. He looks at the nearby fishers. I struggle with day-to-day living. I do. Not adventures. And even less so outsider schemes. Do you have any work for me, though?
Work? What do you know about fishing? You mentioned the docks of Hobblevin, but after a few questions about fishing nets, boats, and winds, it's clear you don't press in this conversation. Teaching one how to work with us takes time, effort, and rescuing those who fall overboard. You ain't a kid of ours, so if anything, it should be you who pays us for sharing what our forebears have mastered. You explain that you can fight better than most. Yeah, that's a fucking lie. And that gives him an idea. Our guards stay at the village, so we always move in groups and waste time securing the beach from harpies and saurians.
Sure.
We do. We could put 3 or more souls on a boat and keep you on the beach. You'd guard those not fishing with nets. That's
Alright.
in it for me.
Fish. New
How
mundane
much do you
job.
want, stranger? How much, he says. 80 million.
He responds, "How much do you want, stranger?" He responds carefully, and you spend a few minutes discussing the details. Right, you'll get a meal and 2 coins for a peaceful day, and another one for putting your life at risk. He summarizes. You must be at the beach soon after dawn, while we're preparing our boats, and have enough strength to convince me you'll be more of a help than a bother. Sure you don't have anything that could help my skills?
He gives you a long look. You know what, outsider? There's something you could do for me. You can't really ruin it by trying. I need to help my daughter. Phoebe? Seeing your look, he raises his hands. Don't worry, she's fine. Merely spellless. For generations, my family used Numa to lure fish and hold our breaths, but no matter how much she practices, she can't cast even the tiniest spell. Something wrong with her soul. He pauses, and his voice grows pained. She's my only child, and I seek no new wife. I want her to have the choice to do whatever she wants, and it breaks me to think that she won't have a way to follow in my footsteps. I don't really know how I can help you.
His eyes are absent. A few years ago, our traders were at the home of this weird enchantress by the Eastern Road. I don't know her name. She lives close to the old watchtower. You can't miss it. If she is alive, she may still have these weird rocks, spirit rocks, I think. They help weaken mages. Buy one, bring it here. Maybe eating some Numa will help Phoebe learn.
Oh, kill her.
Who cares?
No, like we've talked to her about what happens.
Who
if you try and eat
cares? We're getting paid.
those rocks.
You sure you want to try this?
I've asked our sorcerers about what they felt when they used the stone. So Numa got stronger than on most days, and nothing bad happened to them. Risking nothing, outsider, he says with growing irritation, stops himself from scratching the scars on his neck. Have you asked any of the herbalists, though? Maybe a priest or another enchanter?
Have you heard about the previous road warden, Astarion? You nod. In spring, I sent him. In spring, I sent him to one of the greatest mages in the peninsula, some druid, I think. That old prick told me there was nothing he could do. You hear that? I had paid the messenger to learn this. He squeezes his cloak even tighter at his side. We have no herbalists here, but since the spirit rocks are safe, I'd rather spend my last coins for such a chance than try nothing and regret it. Got to mention my payment.
I'm not a drifter. I don't hoard any savings. We gather everything we keep. We do. Spirit rock should cost about 10 coins, since it's quite the journey away. A journey from here. I'm ready to pay almost everything. I've got 15. I need the money up front.
True.
And fucking leave and never come back.
True. Be like, and after that, I quit being a road warden. Just wasn't a bother.
I made a total of 15 dragons and almost died 7 times.
Hey, 15 dragons is pretty good. Almost everything he's got. I mean, that's really all I need to know. I think we got it, right?
I think what you're asking for may be risky.
Nah, don't tell him that. We want 15 dragons.
I don't want to kill his daughter though.
Who cares? We're Duncan, Idaho.
Good point.
Look at us.
We're just here
We're
for
undetermined faith. We don't lie.
Hardly any. No, we do lie, just not very often.
Tell you whenever rock. Oh. Talk goes. Ooh.
Yeah, grab that shit.
Yeah. Stay close
Stay
to.
close
Oh
to
yeah.
your mount,
yeah.
observing the disorder of rocks, dead plants, and animal remains that are coating the sand. The pieces of wood with their forgotten stories of foreign lands and sunk ships are gathered in short stacks. You approach the largest pile and push all the sticks, bows, and branches aside, sparking displeased shouts of worms, crabs, and other beings that used to live among them. Find the pieces you are looking for, which is unlike the others, not too thick nor too long, with a few little chunks of wood coming out. Only one end, like a bunch of fingers. You nod with approval, reciting in your head a part of withering dust recipe. Fuel with an ocean wood in the shape of a flower. Travel?
Here.
Oh, we were just there.
We were at the fishers, which were not.
Yeah, no, that was the pier.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Try. Oh.
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 Perhaps.
Oh, we can't go further north. What time is it?
5 hours.
We got 5 hours.
Oh, we have 29 days before autumn. We're chilling. I would say we could go east, but we'll die because we don't have a Gambison. Dude, we need to get the Gambison.
Yeah, that kind of saved us quite a bit.
It's just like a flat like -1 damage. So you just don't take any damage half the time, it seems. Or maybe that's not exactly what it does, but similar. Okay, we need to put the sticks up. Do you want to go to creeks? Well, let's see, that'll be 3. Okay, it's about 45 minutes back to the foggy. What do we think? To creeks?
We can see if we can put the what's it
The
called?
rod.
The rod, yeah.
Where
We can
at?
put the rod around some other places.
Creeks?
Oh, could we put it at the not Pilton North, what's it called? A Gale Rock settlement? Or no?
There was no option there, at least.
Oh, okay.
They kind of
Yeah, we
hate
should
us
check out the
too.
creeks then. Yeah, they do.
Creeks.
Well, they're kind of just a bunch of assholes.
True.
Yeah, creeks.
Hello, creeks. A few souls carrying wooden and stone weapons and tools are just leaving the village.
Shallow Creek.
What? Oh,
Approach to Shallow Creek.
you interrupted my narration. But yes, fine. In an hour, I'll remove the blood. I guess we can stay here, right? We got time.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, wait. We can use our fishing net too if we want.
Fishing
Not
trap?
here.
No.
An hour, remove the blood stains. Sure.
Yeah.
Nice. Now we look pretty. Step away. Prettier. Oh, who was it that we should talk to here? The hunter, the
We talked to
carpenter.
all of them.
Yeah, let's honestly the carpenter. Ella.
Preparing planks for simple tabletop, he waves you with a chisel. Hi there, friend. See you've taken a liking to our village.
Yes.
Yeah, tell him about old Agos.
He freezes, puts away his tools, then looks at you with wide eyes. Wait for a bit, will you? Oh, I remember. These guys were like, half of them were like naked, weren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bunch of nudists.
yeah. Without waiting for your response, he springs up and knocks down a few planks as he lurches away, asking his neighbors to call the entire tribe. People surround you asking what's going on, and once the news spreads, you answer dozens of questions. Though most of what you have to say could be summed up with "I'm not sure." Aside from the worried faces, there are also more pragmatic ones. Hunters mention they won't be able to deliver their autumn pelts, while one of the farmers wonders about her cousin. She was always so pious. She says with an accent you remember from old Pagas. May the right reward her prayers, or else. After some time,
They also believe in the right.
After some time, the crowd pays you little attention, and Ella leads you back to his workshop. They and I will discuss this later, he says with an absent voice, then sits down and glances at his neighbors. I like to put this rod somewhere.
Yeah. He grabs the rod and looks at it with caution. I wouldn't call her our friend exactly. You do better selling this, swinging it left and right like a club. He tells you to wait. It can't just be my decision. I'm going to ask the others, at least a few of them. You rest at a table and observe how the man approaches various souls and exchanges a few words with them. It takes him so long, you manage to get bored enough to indulge in a little girl who'd like to pet Tug. The man returns and gives you the rod back. Well, the tribe is far from convinced. He wipes the sweat off his forehead. We'd rather stay away from it.
Oh. Cringe.
Assholes.
People say Asterion spent a lot of time here. You're hiding something.
Yeah.
He adjusts his shoulder cave and clears his throat with a grunt. People, eh? Well, there's some truth to that, but Asterion isn't here. We don't know where he is. He took her coins, but for fair labor, he moved wares to other settlements, patrolled the roads, escorted an old woman to a druid bag. Did you know you can get good prices for iron at Hallersdale, but even better at White Marshes? Seeing your look, he turns away and rests his elbow on the workbench. His plans are his own problem, and I have no reason to believe he wanted to be found, nor can I help you. Okay. Talk about banditos, or do we want to keep the bandits kind of on the low and just not mention them?
Yeah. Eastern Path?
Eastern Path. Oh, it cleared the statue. The one with us.
That woman with the stick. Singer nods. He stops at work. What for? The road is prettier now.
I think they would like that. I think they would like that.
He bursts into laughter. I don't think the merchants care much about the views, friend. The statue may fall into the lake for what I care.
Scowl.
I scowl at him. What do you mean?
No, I think we're like, well, views are half.
Views are half the pleasure of a journey. Yep.
That's a start. I took a look at the dolmen in the south. It's safe.
Yep.
Oh, he's paying us.
Oh, nice.
Good.
I heard it's small, but not that small. Not enough for a group. Maybe a lone traveler without a mount. He looks at you with a smile. Pick a dragon bone from the case, will you? I don't want to stop now. If he's not looking, nah, he'll know. Dude, why is that even an option if we can't just grab a handful?
Good to see you don't idle around, Road Warden. I encountered a fallen tree in the far south. You describe its exact location. I guess it was unavoidable for this to happen at one point or the other. Too bad it's so far from here. He stops his work and turns towards you. So, would you like to help us with that, friend? You ask him what he proposes, and he describes what he calls a day of honest work. Just come to me some day in the early hours. I still need to discuss this with the tribe, but I'll ask the stronger folk to travel with you to the tree. They'll agree if they feel like the roads can be trusted. Split it into blocks, get it on the wagons, bring it here. It won't go to waste, and the road will be cleaned. When you mention it's going to take an entire day, he agrees, and you'll get 5 dragon bones for it. Just come to me when you're healthy, and only if you're ready to know what's on the route from here to that point. We'll put a lot of trust in your guidance and protection, Duncan Idaho. I think, yeah, we can do that. That's pretty easy, yeah?
Yeah.
So you want me to get to know the entire route, make sure it's safe enough for you to try to follow it, and come here in the morning, but only if I can handle the journey. Quite a list, but fine, we'll see.
He thinks about your words and reaches for his case. You're right, that's a lot. I can't help you much, but at least you deserve 1 bone right away for bringing me the message. Maybe buy some rations for it, or a good rest. Actually, we also need at least 1 day to prepare ourselves. Thanks.
If there's anything else? I think for now, we should probably just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh.
I guess to Foggies we go.
Yeah, we gotta dip. Travel. Hopefully we don't get iced on the way. Ah, we're good.
Yeah, no, we're good. They said there's still time. Go to the alchemy set.
True. Ooh, what do we want to? We could learn about something. Well, we could do that, or we could just keep saving up our coins because we're gonna need. How many was it? It was like 7 or 8 to get the stone, which would be important. So I think we should just save.
Yeah. Do we have to pay for the knowledge though?
Yeah. Let's see, blinding powder. Yeah, I don't have enough time. 3.
Yeah.
In an hour. Yeah.
Maybe another time. Step away.
We'll come back.
Go to sleep. Oh, Caius. We could talk about that.
I suppose Caius. I wonder why you decided to keep him around. This is me.
Do I need a reason? Her amused eyes get thoughtful as she looks at the ceiling. He came here as a poor soul in need, taught only how to use a spear and a shield. I know how it feels to have all that you're good at taken away from you. She straightens up and hits her chest with her fist. But so I know the new path. Oh, his name's Caius? Okay. New paths await us, with or without the help of others. Caius' legs may be buried in despair, but I'm ready to throw him a shovel once he asks for it. She pauses, then looks through the window. Though these fantasies of his won't help him ask anytime soon. I swallow his thoughts. Sleep.
Ooh, rent for dilly dollar for no, we don't need it. Well, we're gonna lose a health, but we have food, and
That's
I think
fine.
food gives it.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Food does not give it back.
Oh well.
That's fine. It's just 1.
It's not that
What
bad.
could 1 do?
Dies instantly. The rains once again hit the ground, interrupting your sleep on the day of many roads. Okay. Oh.
Notice that while you undress, one of your recent wounds is going to leave a mark.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, yeah. Why would I care? Happens to all travelers.
Clean it and be on with it.
Exactly. It's an exhausting night. Tug keeps stepping in place or walking, taking only short naps. You can't count how many times you try to calm him down with your voice, touch, and by offering it water or snack, but nothing helps. You close your eyes for an hour or so in the late morning, then clean up after your mount. The stench alone is disarming. Alright. Ciao.
I believe.
We should eat. Mm-mm-mm.
We don't have any we have 1 rations.
So that increased nourishment by 1. This one's 2. So we're at 2. So might as well just eat. Well,
Eat the food ration.
spoils
It's fine.
slowly. This spoils quicker, so I think we just munch these down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Much easier to
Yep.
overcome physical struggles.
I'm the map. The map.
Back to creeks.
Why won't it let us go on the eastern or the trail through the middle?
This isn't travel yet.
Oh.
So we could go there, but I do want to get these dragons because then we can do that and then come down here and talk to her.
They said give us a day.
It was a day.
All right.
Oh, the muddy road
Muddy
slows
road
down.
slows you down. Yeah, because it rained last night. Very
True.
sad.
I would.
Back up we go.
Yeah. Still not bad. It's only an hour to creeks. Back to the carpenter. Eastern path. Wait. Okay, so this is what we need. We need to do the brook ford leading to the heart of the woods won't support wagons. Right? I don't know
Yeah,
the
we
condition
need
of
to
washer.
walk along the eastern. We need to walk along it and check it all out.
Okay. So we'll just go do that then.
Yeah.
Okay. We did this. We could go here and just get some berries probably.
Yeah.
I'd like to put our fishing cart down somewhere as well.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, none of the nearby mushrooms can be trusted. Even the ants avoid them. You don't spot any larger predators. Okay. Keep going south. How many rods do we have in our inventory?
Or do
wait,
we want to
yeah,
forage?
Yeah, forage. Yeah, my
Okay.
bad. I didn't realize that was an option.
Ooh, 2 bunches. Got our nourishment
Nice.
back. Travel. Yeah, cabin?
We never checked out that cabin. Yeah, we had to run by it.
Did we?
Yeah, it's like a pack of wolves hunting us.
Sounds about right. The only tracks in sight belong to small critters. The cabin has no window, but a stubborn beast could easily burst through in the cold thatch, or through the old thatch. The gust of wind doesn't move the door. A curious ibex observes you from the crag, but flees from your gaze. Hello, cabin.
You tether tug to the supporting beam. Its curious eyes are tracking the crickets that jump among the grass blades. Touch your limbs, adjust your arm, reach for the axe. Let's eavesdrop first. Yes.
You sneak towards the door and crouch down. After maybe a minute, a quiet rattle comes from the inside, something similar to the sound of cracking knuckles. You peek inside and just barely see a small part of the dusty room. A large spider web is spread among the knockdown furniture. What do we think about that?
Oh, let's go kill it.
Alright. Oh, we're gonna die.
Yeah, probably. The spider looks at you from the center of the web. Its shell's larger than your head, and the thin legs are longer than your arms. Its countless hair blends in with the walls. They're brown, gray, cream. What do you do? Let me think.
Do we have fire? Just burn it. No.
We have a flint and steel, don't we?
No.
Pretty sure we have flint and steel.
Maybe we could just throw the blanket at it.
Old blanket. I don't know what you mean. Blanket. Fire.
I don't have any fire.
Maybe we got a flint and steel.
Where?
It's in the far right. Very far right on that line. Oh, it's writing. Never mind. I'm positive we have flint and steel. It was mentioned earlier. We had a light of fire.
Okay.
Tinder box. Kill.
Slay. Just axe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You rush forward and the spider skitters off, shaking the entire web. You fail to avoid its spit. The sticky ooze hits your eyes, covering them like a glued cloth. Ew. You shouldn't touch the beast at all. True.
Apparently we should touch it though. The knowledge says otherwise.
Is that?
Oh, Chris, welcome.
Oh my god, that's so loud.
Yeah, that was painful.
My bad.
All good. I just turned it down. There you good.
We're reading
My
Rogue
bad.
One.
My car does that. Oh,
What?
you're not even connected to my car. Never mind. What am I saying?
Let's go grab the
Womble
spider.
I have my stream open, Chris.
Yeah. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Road Warden.
Looking at like an encyclopedia or some shit.
It's just grab it.
I don't. I think.
Knowledge, drop my weapon, grab the spider.
No, I don't think
Dude,
that.
knowledge has never done us wrong.
I think
knowledge
this
has-
is the knowledge. I think this is default, and then this is the knowledge option.
No, because it said I shouldn't touch the beast at all, right? Or did you click that beforehand? I didn't get to see it before you started messing with it.
Yeah, so this is normal, and then this is knowledge.
Oh.
I think.
Clean our eyes.
Yeah. Oh.
We're dead. Let me think. Throw, maybe?
How come Austin never plays Heroes of Amber Watch with us?
Because I don't feel like spending money. Throw, axe, dodge. Ah.
It was on sale for like $3. Boo.
Yes, Chris. Yes. Are you in your car?
Yeah.
I said that earlier.
Why?
Well, because I'm not walking home. That's fucking gay.
Where were you?
I just came from Alexis's house. I spent the entire afternoon trying to pick her fucking car just to find out she needs a part. That we went to 5 different auto body shops, 5 different franchises of auto parts. We went to AutoZone, we went to Advanced Auto Parts 2, Advanced Auto Parts 3, we went to O'Reilly's, we went to Napa.
Mm-hmm.
This part does not exist in Fort Wayne. We have to order it.
Crazy.
That's fun.
They're like, dude, none of our stores have this. Like, just none. Like, no New Haven location, no Fort Wayne location. Fucking, like, Washington, D.C. has it.
Nice.
Oh, and as I'm working on Alexis's car in the garage, we basically went cheapest route to most expensive route, and we just slowly started like changing things on the car. Like, oh, $4 part, and then it jumped up to like a $10 part, and it jumped up to like a $30 part, and then it jumped up to a $200 part. And we're like, yeah, let's just do those first couple options first.
Yeah. That's what you gotta do.
As I turn the key to go see the dashboard and see if I'm still getting the same error, I open the door. I don't close the door. We're just in the garage. I just open the door, and then I put one leg in. I turn the key. One leg's still outside of the car, and the door is still open. Her youngest sister, Carissa, comes out, hops in the golf cart, and just fucking drives it right into Alexis's door.
Crazy.
Full fucking forward. Like, I jumped, like, my leg, I tucked my leg back in the car. I'm like, what the fuck? And then Alexis was like, oh my god, the fucking panel of the door fell off. And Alexis is like, I'm just trying to get my car working, and I can't afford to fucking fix both my car and the door. I was like, yeah.
Good.
And Alexis started crying, so we took a break and we went and got her coffee. And she goes, me and Chris are going to the AutoZone shop. Carissa hit my car with the golf cart. And Carissa goes, well, it's not my fault. Chris is the one who said he would. And Alexis is like, would what? Wasn't that funny?
Huh?
Alright. You know what, guys? I'm never telling you anything else. Yeah, I thought that was...
Huh?
Can't
Just
fucking
sounds
what?
annoying. I
Can't
don't find this humorous at all, Chris. I find this situation very frustrating. Like, I get at the end of the day you're supposed to laugh at everything in life, but I'd be pissed off.
Well, Alexis was, but I started laughing. Because she, as of this morning, just got new car insurance. And then the same afternoon, her sister fucking breaks her door
Crazy.
by driving
Oh.
a golf cart 0 to 30 miles an hour in 10 feet.
At least she has insurance now.
Well, yeah. And Kurt's like, well, I'm not paying for your door because I'm not the one who broke it. And Carissa doesn't have a job, and she doesn't have insurance because
Sure.
she doesn't have a driver's license yet. So
Sewer.
you're just gonna have to
Sue her.
contact your insurance company and tell them what happened to him and see if they'll fix it.
That's dumb.
And Alexis is like, I'm not paying for that fucking door, so the
Sue.
funniest part was
Sue.
Kurt was like, well, she's not gonna apologize. She doesn't know how to. She was never told she had to apologize growing up. And she's got no manners. So you're just gonna have to deal with your sister. And Alexis is like, I don't understand why you don't just go over there and fucking yell at her. And he goes, because I'm not her mother. She's almost 18. I don't control her anymore. And then Kurt walked away, and Alexis is like, let me get this straight. You just admitted to raising a piece of shit kid, and you're not gonna deal with it.
Crazy.
But yeah, no, and then later, I think Kurt did talk to Carissa, because later Carissa was like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I hit your car. We're like, what do you mean?
How
What do you
did
think
you
stopped the
not-
golf cart? What do you think stopped the golf cart from moving? And, like, you saw the fucking door panel fall off the door. Like, what do you mean you didn't know you hit it? I didn't realize that loud crashing sound was me hitting something.
Insane.
Because she didn't apologize. She hit the car door, and she went, oh, I was told to move this golf cart. I don't even know. And then she got up and left. She just walked away.
Crazy.
Garbage. Human trash.
Yeah.
Spoon, go to bed.
Yeah, I think so.
I figured. What a baby. What are you guys playing?
Well, we were
Road
playing
Warden.
I can't even tell what's going on because I'm driving.
That's
I
'cause-
can't read this small print.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we read it.
That's what was
Okay,
happening.
read it out loud.
Well,
We already read this part.
Okay, well, read the next one out loud.
Well, we gotta click on the option first.
Okay, so what's the holdup? Make a choice.
The charging spider can't escape your confident swipe. Its shell breaks and hits the ground. The legs cease to shiver one by one. The room is covered with a thick layer of dust. Getting through the web could be risky. A single thread won't stop you, but a bunch of them could grapple you for good.
true.
Spend an hour or so gathering it.
Yeah, the web might be nice to have.
That's what I'm saying. Spend an hour grabbing it.
Yeah.
Hey Ellis,
Yes.
how come whenever you and I play Heroes of Hammerwatch, we get really far?
Because I'm good at games.
But every time we play with Spencer, we get not as far.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I think it's time I make another purchase of that game. Evan and I play Priest. What do you say, Austin?
I don't feel like spending money.
That's not what I said.
You just asked what do I say, and that is I just said what I would say. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, I said I was gonna buy the game.
You already have the game.
Yeah. And
Why
then
would
I
you buy
said,
it again?
what do you say,
It's in our
Austin?
shared library, anyways. He has it already.
Yeah, I do have it. By technicality.
So I'm not understanding. The possession of the game isn't the issue. You just don't want to play the game.
I haven't installed it. I can install it.
Let's go! Oh,
Put it on
guys,
the
this
key.
just in at 11:30 p.m. They have closed Goshen Road Highway on 69 from 3 lanes to 2 lanes to 3 lanes to 1 lane. Woohoo!
Yeah. You know how it be.
Yeah, it's so fucking dumb. Do you know what Fort Wayne is doing on 69, by the way?
Nothing nice. I can tell
They're
you that much.
they started a project earlier in the year to clean up the highways. They're literally shutting down sections of the highway, etching it with acid to make the concrete look cleaner, and then they're going to reopen it once they repaint it.
Nice.
They're shutting down the highway so they can clean the concrete.
I do it.
How was work today, Ellis? How was your hour-long lunch?
Fine.
Did anything too?
Nothing of interest.
Just had some of Haley Norris's cooking. I'm gonna go home and take fucking a massive shit because my stomach is roaring.
Alright.
Mmm. Yummy, yummy. Not in
Yeah.
Chris's tummy.
Yeah, no, she'll pull out a frozen bag that says this takes 30 minutes to cook. Just throw it in the oven. And then she'll be like, okay, cool. And then she'll throw it in like a pot of boiling water. And then it'll take her 3 hours to cook it. And then when you eat it, you're like, I've never had a stomach bug, but this is what a stomach bug would be.
What do you mean you've never had a stomach bug? You've never been sick before?
I've been sick, but not with a stomach bug.
What? Dude, Chris, a stomach bug is like the flu. Like the stomach flu. Are you talking about like foodborne illness?
I don't know. Do I gotta look up what a stomach bug is?
It's just like
You're,
being sick.
I'm
It's
driving.
it's like any yeah, dude. You should you should start googling it right now. Okay, no, but like a stomach bug is like any sort of like throw up or diarrhea, like when it comes to being sick.
Oh, yeah. Like when I drank too much wine. There's bugs
No,
in the
that's just called alcohol poisoning if you threw up and or had diarrhea.
wine. I had both.
Dude, at the same
Yeah,
time,
I
it's great. You should
believe I said
you
I
should
died.
try it.
So, like,
If you haven't had it both at the same time, definitely worth. Highly recommended.
actually, I take that back. There was dead ass. Like there was a stomach bug. I think that me, my dad, and my sister got. And me, my dad, my sister got it for like a day, and she was more or less fine the next day. Me and my dad ended up taking like a week off work each, and we were just on the couch with puke buckets, and then we'd go to the bathroom and we would shit and vomit at the same time. Like literally, you'd put the bucket on your knees, and then you would just fucking combust.
Hmm. I'd I'd uh I'd try it.
And it was like every 10, 15 minutes. It was like a day and a half of just not drinking water, and eventually you would stop shitting and throwing up, and then you would like smell
No,
water, and then you'd start throwing up again.
you need to drink water in that situation.
Yeah, but we got tired of shitting.
But but you're dehydrated. That's
Yeah,
diarrhea dehydrates you. You need the water for that.
yeah, yeah. No, I don't think we ate for like 2 days as well. Like we just went like a day without water and eating, and then we went like 2 days without eating, and then we started sipping on water.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah, we were down. It was bad.
You guys are fucking wild. You need sustenance. Feed the machine. Drink that water.
Dude, the machine was breaking down. You got to turn off the machine sometimes.
You can't turn off the machine. The machine
Then
doesn't
maintenance.
turn off till the machine permanently turns off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can take me out of the fight, but you can't take me out of the dog.
Exactly. You get it. You get it.
Uh,
I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
he's gonna throw it up. Ellie poo.
Water has been acquired. Ellis, you there?
Yep.
That was kind of wild.
What?
Chris's interjection.
Oh, did he leave?
Yeah.
Oh, that was it.
Okay. Is it my turn now?
I think so.
You bring a twig from outside and use it as a spool. You don't have much practice, and wearing the gloves makes the necessary gestures even more awkward. From time to time, the silk breaks, but it shouldn't be a problem for a tailor. It's a material for stitching, and wouldn't be turned into cloth anyways. You notice maybe a dozen defenseless spiderlings. They flee toward the exit, their speed limited by their tiny legs. They're smaller than a finger. I trample them with my boot.
True. On their death, they make a squish.
Search the building.
Ooh.
The chest hides a few old water skins and an edible stale ration. Among them, however, you find two quarrels for crossbows. Nice. The bones have no obvious owner, but judging by their age and the lack of skull or human-like hands, you doubt they could be awoken by the fogs. The boots' rugged pants, an old sticky tunic, and other scraps are cheap and hide no jewelry. The bowels and mugs are empty. We've been moved.
Yes.
Can we drag it outside? Drag the body outside?
Put on your thick gloves and grab 4 spider legs at once. The corpse isn't heavy, so you drag it behind you. You reach the bushes at the edge of the road and lift the entire creature. The more you shake it, the more distracting the twitches of its legs get. You send it into a tree trunk, it sinks into the thicket, causing a bit of rustle among the dwellers. Enter the cabin.
Yeah, I think the cabin's been cleared then. Yep.
Enter the cabin. Leave the boat.
Watchtower then.
Here. Yeah. Well, I'll go to this bridge and put a...
Oh, the fish trap.
Yeah,
Oh, combat. The familiar howls make you sigh. The spotted wolves dash out of the meadows, starting their chase anew. Seems like they return here every now and then, look for anything that could teach them a lesson. I have
nothing.
nothing to fight them off with.
You focus on the road ahead, forcing your mount to speed up whenever a beast tries to catch it. After another few minutes, you reach the crossroads, but the pack doesn't give up on you yet. At least their numbers have stopped growing. You're already outside of their territory, and the handful of spotted, colorful shells also seem tired. They're forced to stay on the beaten path. The gate next to the watchtower blocks your path forward. Where are we going east? Yeah.
If we go east, we go to Eudosia's. If we go west, we go deeper into the woods.
East.
Our path leads to scheduled resistance.
So they leave. A loud roar comes from the north, making your palfrey stop. After a few heartbeats, it snorts and moves along. Touch the cold chest. There's no response.
Alright. Back south then.
Yeah. Guess we could go all the way down
Go
back
to,
to
we can go to the watchtower itself. We didn't go there yet.
sure. See if the wolves are still here.
They shouldn't be. I think it's just at that bridge area.
Yeah. The
I'll
watch.
find this key.
Yeah. Okay. We're back here. We could just open it up.
I mean, could, but no one would be able to rest here.
True. We could get.
Fuck it. Crack that shit open.
Yeah. Crunch. Start chopping at the door in a spot where 2 planks are connected to one another. Takes a bit of time and some precision, especially since you struggle to find the right angle to take a swing. Finally, the wood cracks when you push it. It lets out a dizzy creaking of rusty hinges. An empty table stands on the middle of a large, round room filled with dusty furniture. Without the open door, you struggle to see anything. You wait to be sure that nothing tries to jump on you, and finally hide your weapon.
We'll need to remember to sharpen later on. First thing you notice is that the room isn't high, and just like the windows suggested, there's a second floor above it. Scent sparks an image of a cellar, humid but without much mustiness. Tree stumps used as stools, surrounded a round table in the center, now covered in dust. The shelves are empty, no tools left behind. You see a couple of dishes laying in various spots, empty, sticky. The bugs are crawling both in the furniture and near the walls, spiders, roaches, worms. You think about taking a look into one of the casks, but the smell coming from it makes you change your plans and Instead, you climb up the ladder. The view there isn't much different. Floor is covered with pieces of trash, dirty furniture, and sleeping pallets, which are moist, smelly, full of wriggling and chirping creatures. It gives me shivers. I try not to look at them.
Climb down. Tug is looking at the grass outside, still touched by sunlight. You approach the windows, each one locked with 2 heavy wooden bars. Opening them would not be a problem, but knocking them down from the outside won't be an easy task. You sigh with relief. It's a safe place. Cool. You open the trapdoor and leave a bronze rod on the roof.
Yep. You climb up the ladder and push the trapdoor with one hand. Planks are thick, and as they fall down under their own weight, they make a loud thud. You find a crack between 2 of the bricks and use a rod to widen it a bit. Push it halfway and fill the gaps with linen cloth. You move it a couple of times just to be sure it won't. Oh, excuse me. Just to be sure it won't detach. You wonder if it's going to lure any lightning. No, it's a bronze rod. That's how that works. Oh wait, no. I guess it could work that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bronzes.
Yep, very conductive.
Yeah.
Travel.
Sure. I'll go outside. Where? South?
Back to the tree. And you go back to that fallen tree and check it out.
The fallen tree. I think I want to save the game.
Yes.